Good morning. Happy Saturday. Gonna go to the fair here in a couple minutes. Having a nice cup of coffee. Enjoying a beautiful, beautiful Saturday morning. I've got a couple dogs laying at my feet. 3 dogs, to be precise. Bunch of chickens running around. Birds chirping. Guinea fowl screeching. What could you ask for? What more could you ask for? There's a lot of stupid comments being made. Not a lot. Darcy never drew a lot of support. I mean, I'd say bad things about other people, and I'd get a lot of pushback in my comments. Not so much on Darcy, but I've had 2 basic kinds of pushback on my last little barb I threw at Darcy. Darcy. My point was, just so everybody's clear on what my point was that someone came to me in my Discord. It's still there, and said, Darcy made the exact same points as you. He's copying you. Or something to that effect. And what I thought was hilarious was that I didn't even have to do anything. That is now in the psyche. It's out there. I've had other people in the comment section of my last video who were saying, yeah, I watched. He made the exact same points as you. And it's funny that his video comes out after yours and makes the same points as yours. Yeah, that is funny. But the 2 arguments, number 1 is that I had to have watched Darcy's video. And to that, I don't understand why you would think that. I don't have to watch Darcy's video to have someone put a comment in my comment section about his video being making the same points as mine. They don't follow. That's a non sequitur. I don't have to have watched his video to have found it funny that people are thinking along those lines. It's strange. It's odd. It's weird that stupid people who make stupid arguments, who think stupid arguments are good, support Darcy. Isn't that weird? Isn't that odd? Think about that for a minute. Think about that. And again, I don't watch Darcy's stuff. I've watched the one video where he accepted my offer that I never made, and I think I watched a small snippet of another video, but oh yeah, the video that he put out telling everybody what the outcome of a hearing would be 2 hours after the hearing was held, or 2 hours after the decision was made. Hard hitting opinion journalism, giving us those insightful predictions 2 hours after the predicted events took place. And it's because he's busy, but he's busy, but he has time A to make videos and B to edit videos. Who the F has time to edit videos, bro? Your time might be a little too tight. You might want to loosen it. A little bit of blood flow back to the brain, buddy. The other insightful argument that people were making is that shouldn't 2 attorneys look at the same document and come to the same opinions, the same conclusions, the same understanding of the law and the facts? Shouldn't that be the case? And to that, I want to point you to just about every single fucking document I have reviewed on my channel. Documents filed by Kate's attorney in DeCastro versus Abram. I disagreed with quite a bit of what her attorney said and how her attorney handled it. Less so with Josh's attorney. I want to point you to the attorneys in the Springer versus 7th Judicial District Court. Both Springer's attorney and opposing counsel, both of them, just pure garbage arguments that I called out, and that the judge ended up having to do an OSC to say, hey, these are the actual arguments that the defense should be making. So how about we address what the defense is supposed to be arguing about instead of the bullshit that the defense is trying to argue? That's how bad it was. In the DeCastro versus LVMPD, I disagreed with a lot of the arguments that the attorney there was making against DeCastro. In Floyd versus LVMPD, less so, but I think it was the same attorney. Actually, there's a couple of attorneys who write pleadings for that There's a couple of attorneys for Marquis Arbach that have written pleadings. And one of the attorneys I think is much better than the other. And that is weird, isn't it? In Chili's case, people have pointed me to other attorneys who I don't watch because I don't care, but other attorneys who have stated that Chili had a good argument, or at least a potentially good argument, that me didn't do well, that me should have done X, Y, or Z, that Chili has good grounds or bad grounds for appeal. If the most blatant one is right at the top of my head. Orem is an attorney. Eline is an attorney. Orem and Eline apparently think that Chili has good grounds for an appeal. I don't. Darcy doesn't. So Darcy disagrees with Orem and Eline. I disagree with Orem and Eline. The argument that attorneys should see things the same way is absolutely contradicted, whatever, by reality. Reality exists, and attorneys argue with other attorneys all the time. We're not a brotherhood. We're not a brotherhood. Anyway, I'm gonna go enjoy the rest of this beautiful Sunday. Get a little bit more coffee. Get the old engine going, if you know what I'm talking about. Got a lot of fare. I'm gonna buy very expensive animals to put money in little kids' pockets so they could go to college or whatever they're gonna do with it. Anyway, thanks for watching. Have a great day.